Hello Cancer, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your 2020 tarot reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Cancer. So, we start with the Great Emperor, January. February is the Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups is March. Strength is April. The High Priestess is May. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful, is the June energy. Page of Swords, July. Two cards have popped out. Nine of Cups and one other for August. September is the Lovers. Seven of Wands is October. November, Three of Cups. And the Star at the end, December. Beautiful, Cancer. Really positive cards. So, shall we start? I've also pulled a couple of cards at the end that I'll reveal at the end. So we start with a card of Aries at the very beginnings, beginnings of January. The Emperor is a real external force. He is a force of nature. This is somebody who is very in control of their power to bring expansion and growth to their life. He is the great initiator. He is the man of action that can bring positive change to his life. I don't say force of nature lightly either. He is somebody who channels that Mars energy. Mars is that raw power, Cancer. So he has the ability to shape his life like the staff of life here and this orb here which represents the world. Shape his life and his world. He acts on the world. He doesn't allow the world to act on him. So it might be a message for you in January to recognize your power. This is also number 4, which is very foundation, getting firm foundations or taking action to bring solid foundations to your life in whatever area. Generally, the Emperor is a bit more business focused, business and career focused, but it is a general reading. It is an area, any area of your life, Cancer. So I feel that there is a message of getting firm foundations in your life now, in which to launch from, in which to expand from, in which to grow from. There's also an element of structure with the Emperor as well. Can be linked to, if there's opportunities that are arising for you in January, sometimes it talks about linked with large organisations, you know, where there's a lot of levels of structure, or something that's linked with structure. Can also talk about to get structure in your life in order to bring positive growth and expansion now. But nevertheless, this is a really powerful card. It is one of the most powerful cards in the tarot deck for that reason, because it does channel that Mars energy. And Mars can either destroy or it can really construct. So this is a card of construction. Beautiful energies. February, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups has a number of meanings, as do most of the cards in tarot. This can really mean where you're connecting to self, you're finding your happy place, you're establishing your emotional equilibrium from within. This can really sometimes be reconnecting to nostalgia as we were as children, you know, when the world was magical and that was true innocent happiness. It's reconnecting to that in some way, Cancer. So it's a wonderfully positive, uplifting energy. It can sometimes talk about people from the past coming back into your life. And we do have the Knight of Cups in March here. There could be, it could be an Aries or a water sign even, that could be offering you love. It could be a past love coming into your life. If it's not that, it can just be somebody who you've had past connections with that reappears. It could be in any level of life or any sphere. It can also talk about don't allow past negative experiences to stop you from moving forward with happiness, to establish equilibrium in your life now. Don't allow negative experiences of the past to cloud you moving forward. It is finding a place of happy. So, beautiful message. In March, like I said, the Knight of Cups could be somebody offering you love or finding love, or being open to receive love, Cancer. The Knights for me are positive change, so this can be an offer of love from somebody. But it can also be where you're open to receive loving offers or loving support, or where you're just on the road to finding happiness. You know, it's just a wonderful energy. It is finding things, finding direction, maybe listening to the heart as well. Sometimes the Knight of Cups, in order to make choices or find direction, it is finding listening to the heart, doing things from the heart, because you're all connected to self and your emotion, is the best way to go. Listen to really what your heart's telling you. But I feel that there is positive, happy direction and opportunity. There could be loving offers, offers that just uplift you in some way, or it can be linked to love as well. Beautiful message. April. This is the card of Leo, Cancer. The Strength card is where we need strength from within. So sometimes when there is challenge in our external world, when we have fears or doubts, that's when we find our inner resolve. That's when we find our inner strength. Strength comes in the face of adversity. It comes in the face of fear. It combats that, almost cancels it out in a way. This is where you might be finding what you're made of, your inner strength, your inner resolve, your inner power in some way. It can also be just connecting to self, finding strength from within. Like I said, this could just be about things just looking up for you, finding positive change that can be linked with opportunities that bring you to a place where you're recognizing your own power and strength. I also feel for some of you that this maiden tames the lion. Remember, that's what happens in a gentle way. And there's an element of you being very persuasive in April. Might be that there'll be situations when you have to state your case, when you have to turn people's views around to yours. This is saying that you're going to be very persuasive as well in April. So, wonderful energy. Oh, this is so beautiful. We have the High Priestess in May. I love the High Priestess energy. It's just such a wonderful sense of self-connected, soul connection, connecting to your true self. The High Priestess, she has been to hell and back, so it might well be something to do with the Strength card as well. She's drank from the waters of Hades and she comes back to teach. She understands she's drank from the waters of human despair, human suffering, and she comes back to teach lessons. She comes back to guide you forward in some way. This is our intuition, our instinct, dreams as well. Also connecting to our instinct, what feels real, what our gut is telling us, how we immediately react to situations is a key driver. Because your instinct is just that immediate reaction. You either like it or you don't. And it is trusting your instinct in May to guide you forward in a situation. Very powerful. Now, she holds the Torah on her lap as well. Sometimes that can talk about secrets being revealed. Won't be for everybody, but, you know, you may well need some strength. But either way, whatever this is, if it is secrets being revealed in some way, it's going to lead you to a place of solidity anyway in June. So I just feel there's just positive energy around you, sent between these cards here, that whatever you're facing, you're more than powerful enough to deal with that and know that. Don't allow your emotions to fall or get imbalanced in any way. This Knight is still emotionally centered from within too. So it kind of says, in order to move forward, stay emotionally centered as well. And I kind of feel you'll overcome if there is something that's been revealed. I don't feel it for a lot of you, but, you know, it is a general reading. And it is bringing you to a place of solidity. So trust your instincts. You have your own strength and power to bring real success into your life. The Nine of Pentacles is just a card of luxury. It's a card of hard work paying off. This is whatever you've been working towards, Cancer, certainly in money and career, it is beginning to pay off. The nines are happening in your real world, and things starting to happen in your real world. You're beginning to see physical evidence of that, and it can be in the form of money, it can be in the form of property, real estate, things that we value as well. It's not necessarily money, but just getting a firm footing on something that we have valued, something that we might have really wanted to work towards, that we needed strength and to trust our intuition. This is where it's happening in your real world. It is also very much linked to self-esteem, you standing in your own right, Cancer. So whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship, this is you feeling that independence, you understanding that you have the practical skills, the knowledge, the experience to bring real success into your life, material success. I love this energy. It can be sometimes linked to entrepreneurial energy as well. Might well be linked to the Emperor as well, for those of you who are looking to expand your own business in some way, shape or form. This is where it starts beginning to pay off. So, beautiful energies. July, we've got the Page of Swords. I feel for some of you, this is where the pages are the very beginnings of change. They're the very beginnings of something new. It could be you have a change of perspective, a change of how you see something. It can also be about making a decision or choice based on truth, everything becoming clear. This can be also about where you're finding the words to state your case, where you're finding the words to speak your truth. It could be in terms of conversations as well. The Page of Swords is the beginning of rising ambition as well within us, as represented by the red boots here. This is that positive change. I do call it the Wind of Change card, because everything is becoming clear. You're suddenly understanding the steps that you need to take to bring positive change into your life. Can be about truths as well, whether it's linked to that High Priestess energy, and how to bring positive change into your life, the decisions or conversations that you need to have to bring positive change into your life when truths are revealed. But either way, I think you're coming from a position of solidity, you're certainly capability as well. You're coming from a position of trusting your instincts and understanding your strength as well. So I think this is a very powerful card too. Now, we have the Tower and we have the Nine of Cups. I mean, you know, I don't mind the Tower in some way. When the Tower comes up, the Tower does talk about change. It does. And it can be change in part of your life or across your life. This square tower and this round crown doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't fit. Square peg, round hole. And there's a message here that the universe is striking your tower down. This is a card of Mars, and you do have this element of constructive, the construction in your life, bringing positive expansion, growth into your life. I feel for some of you that this is where change happens, and it can be beyond your control, can be to do with property, can be to do with things that we thought were stable, that would stand the test of time. As soon as they're tested, they come crumbling down because they're not built on firm foundations. It could be linked with relationships, it could be linked with the home, it could be linked with money, career, all of that kind of thing. It could be other things as well. It is positive change. The best thing to do when the Tower arrives is to just go with it, is to look for the opportunity, because this is done from a place of love from the universe, Cancer, in order to realign you to where you need to go. And where you need to go and where you need to be reliant is linked to making your hopes, dreams and desires become real. And it's almost kind of like change needs to happen in order to really bring about your hopes, dreams and desires in reality. So whenever the Tower appears, look for the opportunity, because there's always opportunity in change. And when things are shook up, there can be disaster, but there can also be opportunity and change too. This is powerful. This is somebody who is switched on. I talk about the red hat a lot. They are applying their passions, their desires. The red in tarot is very much go-getting energy. I mean, the Emperor is surrounded by red. He is the ultimate go-getter. And there is a message that when you really switch on, when you channel your passions, desires, take action, really allow your mind to be decisive, make decisions, have a plan on bringing your hopes, dreams and desires to reality, that's when things start to happen. That's when you start to see positive change. And I feel that there's positive change coming amidst this change that happens. So it won't be for everybody either, it's who this resonates for, but nevertheless this brings you to a point of bringing your hopes, dreams and wishes to reality. The Cups, the Nine of Cups, is a real card of happiness, of emotional happiness, of emotional uplifting energy. So I feel for some of you, whatever this is, you'll understand, and I think you will see it because I think it's linked with this Page of Swords. You will understand how to embrace change and turn things to your advantage to make your hopes, dreams and wishes a reality too. Beautiful. That could be in the love front as well, Cancer. This can be love. This is the Lovers. This is the card of Gemini. This is for September. The Lovers is, for me as a reader, it can also be about making major decisions or choices too. It might well be that you just have a decision to make, but this is a beautiful thing. You're doing it from a place of love. You're doing it from a place of connecting to self as well. And sometimes these male and female energies are about us connecting to our higher selves, us as people, really saying that, you know, where there's obstacles, there's no obstacles you can't overcome when you connect to self, or when you find love and romance, your soulmate and so on. So it could well be to do with love, it could be on making decisions from a point of connectedness. But this angel is Angel Raphael, God's healer. So there's a wonderful message of healing, of love with this energy. Making decisions that are guided by the angels, guided by God, the universe, the divine, which is the sun behind here, shining on you, bringing together unions. It can just be about unions, partnerships as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be linked with this Nine of Cups, where you're beginning to bring your hopes, dreams and wishes to reality. So whatever this is such a positive energy, it's decisive energy, it's connected energy as well, but it is coming from a place of being healed, guided by the universe, God, the divine and the angels. So beautiful message. October, Cancer, we have the Seven of Wands. This is where you have to understand your power in a situation. This is somebody who is coming up against challenge, and they're determined, they're persevering to overcome challenge. So this is just very much a message of stay determined, stay focused on what you want to really happen. Don't allow other people, other interference, other challenges to pull you off balance. This is sometimes our inner resolve, where we need to channel our passions, desires, our beliefs in order to find the energy to see something through in your external world. Even though there's a feeling of challenge here, could be somebody challenge you, or obstacles or things that you need to overcome in your external world, it's saying know your power, know your potential, you are more than capable of overcoming this. And interestingly enough, this is Leo in Mars, and it is just below the Leo card as well. So there's a reminder here of knowing your strength. If you come up against challenge, know your strength, because there's a message here in by November you're going to be celebrating, you're going to be coming through the other side of a situation. This card can talk about positive emotional communication, support given to you by other people that brings you through something that could have been challenging. And the power of friendships, the power of connecting to friends and family. It can be a card of go socialise, connect with people, to uplift. This is also a card of celebration. It is also a 3, Cancer, as well, which can be the beginnings of bringing positive change in your life. Maybe emotionally moving forward, emotionally moving on, being emotionally ready to move on from a situation. But either way, there's such a wonderful, positive, uplifting energy here. Yeah. And then by December, oh, this is so wonderful. So where we have the Tower here, this is the card that comes after the Tower. the card of Aquarius, the card of hope. When everything can be destroyed, this is that sense of regrowth, renewal, reconnection to self. This can be about your self-identity, who you truly are, because this celestial being is naked. This is the tower, sometimes stripping you of things that you don't need in your life, reminding you of your true self, your true resourcefulness, your true resilience in times of challenge. And this is coming through the other side. This is the calm after the storm. The water pours onto the earth to fertilize the land, to make it grow again. There's a sense of wonderful optimism, growth, and also powerful direction, understanding where you're moving towards, the steps that you need to take. This is a real directional energy, having purpose, having goals. And we do talk about follow the star. It's really directional in order to take the steps now to shine in your own true light. Like that yellow star in your own individual light amongst all the ordinary white stars, shine as you do uniquely. Now, it's also, as this celestial being walks on water, you're being reminded that you're being blessed as well. This can be the divine wish fulfillment card as well. Can be sometimes to do believe in miracles. Beautiful message at the end. But there's a real sense of hope, of renewal, of positivity. Oh, I just love the star energy. And remember, this is divine wish fulfillment. This is wish fulfillment as well. So there's a kind of message here. Know your power. Now, the angel card that came out is Hello from Heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So I feel for some of you, you're being guided this year. Sent blessings, yeah. The energy card that came out is Angel of Love. Let me just read that out to you. This is tender connections. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-coloured wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender, loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach, or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward. And the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Oh, that's beautiful. So I do feel, do things from the heart this year, Cancer. Beautiful message. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful 2020, Cancer. And as usual, I am doing my weekly, dailies and monthlies. So no doubt I will see you there. Bye for now.